I've been preparing to attend dunk camp again this year. It takes place in a little under 90 days. As I've been training, I've experienced several little injuries and setbacks, kind of like last year, which shouldn't be surprising for someone at age 55. But recently I experienced a major setback, and that's what this video is about. We haven't been on a family vacation for over 6 years, and recently we decided to go on a cruise to the Caribbean. I took my wife and 2 youngest daughters. Whenever you talk about going on a cruise, a lot of people get excited about that. In fact, what could possibly go wrong on a giant boat out in the open sea for over a week? We actually had a great cruise, and luckily there were no Somali pirates in the Caribbean. So during this cruise, one of my goals was to stay active. I got more steps in this last week than I had in the prior year. Played basketball in Jamaica. I was able to play basketball a couple times on the boat. They had some short rims on top of the deck. But I need to address the elephant in the room. And in this case, I am the elephant in the room. I gained 11 pounds in 1 week. I'm up to the highest I've ever weighed in my life again, and I've got dunk camp around the corner. Now, I truly understand that you cannot out-exercise a bad diet. If you're eating too much and have an energy surplus, no amount of exercise is going to fix that, especially when you're eating like I did for a week straight. Fine dining, you've got around-the-clock buffet lines you can go to, all you can eat, and it was just a perfect storm for me to get fat. So as much as I enjoyed the gluttony indulgence while I was on the boat, I'm regretting things now, and I've got to get things in gear. So as I'm preparing for dunk camp, I realized there's one exercise I need to do a lot less of, and that is shoveling food into my pie hole. Now, I know a lot of athletes, when they're trying to improve their vertical jump, they'll work on things like rim touches, depth jumps, squats, bounding, sprinting. All those sort of things are great. But for me, I think the biggest thing I need to do at this point is to drop some weight in addition to those exercises. I'm a good 35 pounds heavier than I was back in my early 20s when I was at my peak jumping abilities. And there's a saying that says, fat don't fly. And it's true, you're pulling up a lot more weight than you used to when you were a skinny kid. So I'm really going to make that a priority of dropping some weight in the next couple months.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So over the next 3 months, I need to put a lot more emphasis and priority on eating properly. I need to eat smaller portions, make better food choices, not overeat. If I can get in a energy deficit with my calorie intake and continue to train and work out without losing the lean mass, I'll be in a lot better shape when dunk camp comes around. I know I've said that before on this channel, but I need some accountability as I'm preparing for some of the events I want to do this summer. Stay tuned for updates. Also, feel free to like and subscribe if you hate it when people chew with their mouth open.